around vegetation during the nighttime, so we'll probably be seeing them in the water. Oh, there's one. Right over there on the right in that water. Hippos hold their breath for 8 minutes underwater, and instead of swimming, they like to walk along the bottom. That's why they get their name, Hippopotamus. It's from a Greek word that means water horse. Looks like there's another hippo out here swimming in the water. And on the island, those gray and white birds are pink-backed pelicans. They get their names because their backs turn pink during mating season. They're just walking along the bottom down there. Hippos can weigh up to 5,500 pounds. A baby. Oh, there's one on the land, too! Yay! Like I said, it's very rare. You see them out here during the night, or during the daytime. There's a bridge up here. Just make sure you stay seated. You never know what you might find below. In this case, it's going to be the Nile crocodiles. Wow. They bite down at 2,000 pounds of pressure per square inch. They can also grow to be as long as a giraffe is tall, 20 whole feet in length. Now up here we're entering a whole different type of ecosystem. Looks like the first thing we're going to see is an odd-looking tree up here on the right called the baobab tree, also known as the upside-down tree because it will go leafless for 9 months out of the year. This tree may look dead, but it's very much alive inside. Another nickname for the baobab tree is the tree of life. As we come down this hill, we're going to get to see one of the best views on the whole reserve. You'll look out over the whole savanna. This is the wild Africa we're trying so hard to protect through conservation efforts. I do see many animals down here. They're just farther down. Wait till we get near them to talk about them. Most successful hunters in Africa with a 90% success rate. They'll travel in groups of 5 to 15 dogs. They may look closely related to your dogs. Back at home, they're more closely related to the fox. These and collared cattle have horns that are 3 to 6 feet in length. They're made of a honeycomb-like structure full of veins. So they're just used to regulate their body temperature. Both male and females have those horns. Males will just be longer and whiter. And those little brown animals you see back there are springbok. Those large orange cones you may have spotted are termite mounds. They're as hard as concrete, so elephants will use them as scratching posts. And then sometimes those springbok will like to stand on top of the broken down termite mounds to look out over the savanna. So these springbok we see on the left now get their name because they can spring up in the air 10 to 12 feet. They are very tiny and small. They even look like babies, but they are full grown. They weigh 100 pounds and stand 3 feet tall. Also known as the gnu, G-N-U for the grunting sound they make. Then on the left we'll have this large animal in the trees. That's the Patterson's eland. That male that we see right there is 2,000 pounds, a literal ton. Even though they can weigh up to 2,000 pounds, the Patterson eel can jump up in the air 6 to 8 feet from a standing position. Here's the females laying down in that grass. They both have those horns. Females are just a lot smaller. Good job! There is a giraffe up here. Tallest animals in the world, standing 20 feet tall. A baby will be 6 feet tall or so and up and running within the first hour of its life. These are Maasai giraffes, you know, because of their messy and uneven patterns.
Mira la jirafa, qué grandes. Porque eso es lo que a ellas les gustan. Ellas comen como ensalada, como tú.
Not surprised to see these giraffes eating. They eat for 16 hours of the day and only need 30 minutes of sleep at night. Pretty great deal. You can spot one way back there. That's the male, the larger and colorful one. Weigh 100 pounds. Females will weigh 30 pounds. Here we have a great trail ahead of us. Usually can spot some elephants. It's a great time. Oh, our road is closed? Okay, yeah, I guess we'll take this detour. Should be fine. Hopefully we still get to see some elephants though. In the meantime, we have some pretty blue flowers on the left. It's pretty great. Just as good as those elephants, sure, right? Oh, and there's a bridge. To stay seated again. Already liking this trail. And there's some tusk marks in this red clay. Might be seeing those elephants after all. They'll mark their tusks in the clay and then eat it as nutrients. You do see elephants way out there. Now if they're traveling in a herd, that means they're females and they're young. Males will travel alone. Looks like they are in a herd today. Also make sure to watch for them to flap their ears. They do that to reduce their body temperature by up to 15 degrees. Researchers also found out that elephants are terrified of bees because these giant elephants don't like teeny tiny bees. So they planted bee fences around the crops that the elephants were eating, created a much better relationship between the elephant and the farmer. And they get a great view of the elephants. Up here, looks like we have a whole flamboyance of flamingos. It's a fancy name for a group of them. These are greater flamingos, the tallest and least pink out of the flamingo species. Like all flamingos, they are born gray and turn that pink color from the beta-carotene shrimp in their diet. We still have a lot more savanna to cover and many more animals to see. It's a twin day. Let's go. I do see some mud pits in the ground. Might mean that rhinos have been in this area sometime soon. Oh, I do see a cheetah. A couple of them actually walking way out there on the left. I do see one laying down too near the tree. It's kind of wrapped around the tree back there on the left hand side, and one standing. They're the fastest land mammals, running speeds of 60 miles per hour for short bursts. And they have claws that are not retractable, so they have a great grip in the ground at all times.
Allá vienen otras. Mírala allá caminando, ¿ves? Porque ellas son buenas. Las chitas son carnívoras. Comen carne, por eso que no se puede bajar del carro.
Cheetahs are daytime hunters, which is why they're really active right now, which is unlike the other big cats.
Mira las que lindas. Buscando comida.
My favorite thing about the cheetahs, though, is that they are the largest cats that can purr. Up here through these trees, I can spot the copies. The copies are the rocks lions who lay out to look out over the savannah.
Porque estás en el carro. Mira, aquí están los leones, ¿ves? Pero vamos a ver si los vemos. Ay, ¿dónde están? Ellos están por aquí siempre, pero no los veo.
Those brown animals over there on the right, those are Bontabat. They were once hunted to near extinction, with 20 left in the world. Thanks to conservation efforts, though, they're now thriving on reserves like this one. Then you have the zebra. Those are Grant's or plain zebra. They are black with white stripes. You can tell because of their noses. They also have patterns that are just like our fingerprints. No two are the same. We do get to see the lion after all out there on the left.
Allá está, ¿verdad? Durmiendo.
They are inactive for 16 to 20 hours of the day. Although they're hunting at night. So their eyesight is 6 times better than humans. Down here we're going to have some white animals with some curly horns. Those are addicts. They can go almost their entire lives without drinking any water. And then the ostrich, they're the largest flightless bird, running at speeds of 40 miles per hour. We also have some ostrich eggs. Those weigh 3 pounds, which is like 2 dozen chicken eggs. They take about 42 to 45 days to hatch, and they are very strong. An adult male could stand on the ostrich egg and it would not break. We're going to get to see one of my favorite animals, the Scimitar horned Orcs on the left. They get their name from the scimitar sword in the Middle East. They can go 9 months without drinking any water, these animals. And sadly, they are extinct in the wild. You can only find the Scimitar horned Orcs on a reserve. Up here we have the yellow-billed storks on the right. Those are carnivorous birds that like to swim behind animals like the crocodile. We'll get pretty bumpy right here. Just hang on. Simba won today. That's Simba won. Be a great time now to gather up any personal belongings. Don't want you to leave anything behind. Double check those rows on the way out too. Another great thing to check out if in our little town of Harambe is going to be the Festival of the Lion King. It's a very high-ranked show. It goes every hour on the hour up until 7 p.m.